this kind of answers will be written in 4 parts, right? One will be the introduction, one will be the body, one will be contradiction, and one will be conclusion. Once we understand the question, we are able to define the scope within which the question is to be written. We are able to identify its core, its focus, or the demand. Civil services examination asks different kind of questions, right? One of them is this type, where the number of words are more than what a person can comprehend in general. That in general, we are hell-bound upon finding the answers. Am I right? Our aim and our target should not be to find the answers. Our aim and target should always be to understand the question. Once we understand the question, we are able to define the scope within which the question is to be written. We are able to identify its core, its focus, or the demand. And once we have understood that, it is as simple as that. When I asked you, have you started reading the book, ethics book? You said yes. You showed me the book, you said yes. So that was a complete answer. I was not confused with your answer. You were able to respond in a natural way and in the most simple language with the substantiation of showing the book, right? So what does this mean is that you are a person who will be able to answer the question when you are able to understand that. But if you don't understand the question, then you will start writing gibberish. Now, what is it talking about? Current internet expansion, right? Has instilled a different set of cultural values. Has instilled something which is different set of cultural values that are in conflict with the traditional values, right? Now, if you try reading it a couple of times, you might be able to understand, but the clear and precise sense could not be made. Is that the issue that you are facing? Right? So what we'll do is, we will start noting it down. What is it relating to? First thing is, it is talking something related to internet expansion. Now, we are not trying to understand the question in words. We are trying to make a flowchart in order to understand, right? So now we are going to do that. For some time, do not note it down anything. I'll give you time to note down. Right now, pay attention over here so that you get the mindset which you require. So it is talking about internet expansion and it is doing something. It is instilling. And instilling what? Some kind of value, more precisely. Right? It is instilling some kind of value. So internet expansion is related to value. Right? And these values are considered to be in conflict with something, right? So then value is there and conflict is there. So if we don't look at the question now, we can see merely from these 3 words or 3 or 4 words, we can see first part talks about that there is some internet expansion which is giving some value and this value is creating some conflict. Simply understood? Right? Now we'll go further and we'll explore the layers. Is yellow visible? Orange. Orange is visible. Orange is anyway visible all throughout these days. All right. Internet expansion. Is internet expansion in general also it is related to current only? Because it's a very contemporary technology, right? But anyway, you mark over here current because some other question might need the prefix to be as important. Now, internet expansion is instilling what? A different set of cultural values. So now what kind of values are it instilling? Cultural values, right? And these are in conflict with traditional values. So cultural values are creating a conflict with traditional values. Now, this is the whole premise of the question. All right. Now, we'll make it even more simple. Internet expansion is creating some kind of cultural value, which creates conflict with traditional value. What is in conflict with traditional values? Very good. Now you are able to understand what is happening over here. Cultural values are in conflict with traditional values. Where are these cultural values coming from? Internet expansion, plain and simple. So internet expansion is giving some cultural values which are in conflict with traditional values. Now, is it completely understandable? Now, does this question appear simple or difficult? Simple. Now, even if you don't have content, we'll try to find out whether we have content or not. See, that is the difference between the toppers and the people who get selected and people who don't. People who don't get selected feel they don't have content. And people who clear, they just don't feel that they don't have content. And let me promise you that I'll bring the content out from you only. अब दूसरी चीज ये बताओ, ये जो कल्चरल वैल्यूज की जिनकी बात करोगी, क्या ये सारी कल्चरल वैल्यूज की बात करोगी या केवल उन कल्चरल वैल्यूज की बात करोगी जो कि इंटरनेट के कारण से आती है? सिर्फ जो इंटरनेट की वजह से आ रही है, बाकी कल्चरल वैल्यूज का मैं कुछ नहीं लेना देना. ठीक है. अब यहां पर एक बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग पॉइंट देखो कि क्वेश्चन की डेप्थ कैसे बढ़ती है, जो कि आई एम श्योर कि किसी आंसर में भी नहीं मिला होगा. डेप्थ ऐसे बढ़ती है कि यहां पर एक टर्म दिया गया है एक्सपेंशन. राइट. तो हम लोग केवल इंटरनेट एक्सपेंशन पर ही आंसर लिखेंगे फिर अगर क्वेश्चन के हिसाब से देखो तो. बट यूपीएससी हैज आल्सो नॉट रीच दैट लेवल, सो डोंट नो नीड टू वरी. You ignore this. You talk about internet because internet is equal to internet expansion. In reality, it is not the case, but yeah, that's how it is to be seen, right? तो अभी expansion को हटा दो. ये केवल समझने के लिए बताया कि higher order of writing क्या होता है. ठीक है. तो जो भी इंटरनेट एक्सपेंशन हो रहा है उसके कारण से कुछ कल्चरल वैल्यूज अपने ट्रेडिशनल वैल्यूज के कॉन्फ्लिक्ट में आ रही है. नाउ यू टेल मी एनी कल्चरल वैल्यू विच यू सी इन विच इज इन इंडिया, विच वाज प्रेजेंट इन इंडिया or which is present in India, which is changing, which is going against our traditional value. Can you think of any? Or let's put it this way, इंटरनेट से क्या खराब चीजें सीखते हैं लोग, ऐसे सोचो. It can be a good thing, conflict can be a good thing, that is there, but let's not go there, it will make it very intense. Right now we are just trying to find out content for 10 marks. Some other things that internet shows. What kind of values does it instill? Is it instilling more of real values or more of materialistic value? Materialistic. Can we write that? The perception of good, is it narrowing down or is it broadening? Does it teach always to respect women or does it teach otherwise as well? Otherwise as well. Can it be considered to be a value which was not in our traditional values? Traditionally, we respected women. India as a country. Right. So now there are 5 points that you have. Now let's test these 5 points. When we talk about isolation, is it a value? No. Isolation is not a cultural value. But what is cultural value? What is our traditional value that we use to live social life? India is a very social country. So much so that even in hospitals you can see how social people are. Right? So India is a very social country. Is being social a traditional value for us? Right? We gel very well. We call Atithi Devo Bhava and all those things are there. But internet promotes more of independent and isolatory lives. Is that a cultural value which has been installed in contemporary India? Yes. Tier 1 cities especially are facing that problem or not? Market number 1. Number 2, hatred. Is India traditionally a country which spreads love or spreads hatred? It spreads love. So love or affinity, affection is a traditional value that India always had, right? But what internet spreads? Hatred. Now today, can we see it in the comments of people? Can we see it when we talk to the people? And we see that people are very fragile because of such hatred. So Is that causing a conflict? Second point. Third is materialistic. So instead of following the real good, how is India spiritually? Did we follow traditionally the spiritual path or did we look only for the materialistic path? आज भी आपके पेरेंट्स अगर बोलते होंगे तो ये बोलते होंगे ना पैसा कमा लो, लेकिन पैसे में सारी खुशी नहीं है. अच्छा करो, ये सारी चीजें करो, दैट इज द रियल पाथ. सो डिड वी फॉलो दैट ट्रेडिशनली? बट इंटरनेट ने क्या सिखाया? मटीरियलिस्टिक चीज. और मटीरियलिस्टिक सिखाई मतलब क्या वो कॉन्ट्रडिक्शन है, कॉन्फ्लिक्ट है? ठीक है. ये फोर्थ वाला परसेप्शन ऑफ गुड, ये हमारा नैरो हुआ है, जबकि एक्चुअली क्या था? ब्रॉड. हम अच्छा जब देखते हैं तो अच्छे में हम पैसे को हटाते नहीं है, हम सक्सेस को हटाते नहीं है, लेकिन हम ये जरूर बोलते हैं कि पैसे और सक्सेस के साथ साथ अच्छा इंसान होना जरूरी है, लोगों की मदद करना जरूरी है. हम लोग को जो छोटे पे माँ बाप कहानियां सुनाते हैं वो दयालु राजा की सुनाते हैं, और जो क्रूएल राजा होता है उसको हमेशा पनिशमेंट मिलता है या वो हमेशा हारता है. सारा हमारा ट्रेडिशनल वैल्यूज है, लेकिन अब क्या हो रहा है? हमारा ब्रॉड है, लेकिन अब क्या हमें नैरो दिखा रहा है. नहीं, यू आर सक्सेसफुल, डोंट टॉक टू एनीवन, यू शुड बी अलोन. किसी से, वही सारे रिलेटेड भी रहते हैं, लेकिन यही सिखा रहा है ना. अब जेंडर इनइक्वालिटी फिफ्थ. इन ट्रेडिशनली इंडिया नेवर डिसरिस्पेक्टेड women. India always partnered with women. Only when foreign agencies came and told, especially the European countries when they came, they dealt with women in a secondary sex status. We as India never dealt with. हालांकि आज हम लोग इतने मूर्ख हो गए हैं कि हमें लगता है हमने दबाया. नहीं, हमने नहीं, वो तो यूरोपियंस है, उन्होंने बताया कि नहीं इनको पीछे रखना है, इनको पीछे रखना है. हम अपने इतनी एक्टिविटी नहीं थी. बाकी ट्रेडिशनली तो हम लोग रिस्पेक्ट करते थे ना. दुर्गा माता होती है, ठीक है, एंड शी इज कंसिडर्ड टू बी द हाईएस्ट फॉर्म ऑफ पावर. इन आवर फैमिलीज वी रिस्पेक्ट आवर मदर्स, सिस्टर्स, वाइव्स, बच्चियां, सब प्यार करते हैं. ठीक है, तो दैट वाज नॉट अ पार्ट ऑफ इंडियन ट्रेडिशन. इंडियन ट्रेडिशन इज अ वेरी रिच ट्रेडिशन. इट्स लाइक अगर हम समझेंगे इसके बारे में, we'll start feeling pride about it, which should also not happen. But the reality is that it was a tradition which never was never against what do you say, gender, which was against gender equality. It always considered people as partners. सोशल से भी रिलेट करता है. वो कहाँ गया सोशल, ये वाला, राइट? ये किससे आ रही है? ये इंटरनेट से आ रही है. सो वी बिलीव्ड इन इक्वालिटी. अब देखो, आंसर के लिए हमें पॉइंट्स मिल गए 5 पॉइंट्स के साथ कहां पर ट्रेडिशनल वैल्यू कॉन्फ्लिक्ट हो रही है, एकदम एग्जैक्ट प्रिसाइज पिन पॉइंट हम बता पा रहे हैं. और ये कंटेंट किसने दिया है मुझे? मैंने खुद लिया है या आपने दिया है? That's the beautiful part, that we don't realize, but it's all within us. Now I'll tell you one more interesting thing. Perception of good is an asked question in UPSC. 2017 या 18 में पूछा गया था, narrow, what do you understand by narrow perception of good? If we are thinking simple and if we are thinking that's the level that we can reach. Gender inequality, is it a contemporary issue or not? Isolation, is it being faced by the tier 1 cities or not? Hatred, is it one of the biggest problem creating today and progressively greater problem creating? Progressively, not in the sense of progress, but increasingly. Let me put it, increasingly greater problem creating issue. Materialistic nature, that's what is keeping empathy out of people, right? All these are very solid points, and all these points actually test the validity of the statements, right? So now when you write the answer, now let's come back to the question. How are you going to write? The current internet expansion has instilled a different set of cultural value that are in conflict with the traditional value. You always have to start, this kind of answers will be written in 4 parts, right? One will be the introduction, one will be the body, one will be contradiction, and one will be conclusion. Now the most important part of this is being covered, which is the body. Where do we find the body? This is the whole body of the question. Answer. The contradiction part is also, you can always find from the body itself. And you can always find the contradiction part if you are not finding. या तो तुम्हारे पास होगा कि भाई ये ऐसा नहीं होता है, कुछ और भी होता है। लेकिन जब नहीं हो, एंड व्हेन यू आर फॉलोइंग शॉर्ट ऑफ दैट, देन आस्क वन सिंपल क्वेश्चन टू योरसेल्फ, इज इट ऑलवेज ट्रू? Ask this question. And this question you can ask at two places. One, body. One, the question itself. Understood? One, the body. One, the question itself. Right? So now when you say, is it always true? Does internet always promote gender equality? No. None of these things presented over here. Internet always does, though they are quite rampant, but it is not always there. Secondly, how you can do, you can go for this, that does internet always instill values which are contradictory? No. Again, no. Right? But better option would be, since you are choosing a particular path, to make the answer more coherent, you write in these terms only. That it also tells about the good things. It also holds a good thing. Because why? The question in it inherently is critical of internet expansion. So that will form the body, if it is right. But contradiction will tell that what we believe is not always true. And why contradiction is always presented, why the second and third paragraph are like body and contradiction, because an IAS is supposed to think in a balanced manner. You can, if you are writing only body, that means you are seeing only one side of the picture. Contradiction tells that you have flipped the coin on both of its faces. It tells कि आपको दोनों साइड की बातें पता है और दोनों साइड की बातें समझकर आप ये बातें बोल रही हो, तो बेहतर आईएएस की आपके ट्रेड्स दिखाता है। ठीक है, अब इंट्रो का क्या मतलब होता है ये समझ लेते हैं, और कंक्लूजन यहां पर कैसा आएगा वो देख लेते हैं। इंट्रो जो आपका रहेगा, इट इज ऑलवेज एन इंट्रोडक्शन। जैसे कि यू आर एंटरिंग अ रूम एंड आई एम इंट्रोड्यूसिंग यू, सो आई विल से शी इज दक्षिका, शी इज प्रिपेयरिंग फॉर सिविल सर्विसेज, शी इज सच एंड सो, बिलोंग्स हियर, डज दिस, फिर आई एम इंट्रोड्यूसिंग यू। सो आई एम नॉट टेलिंग एवरीथिंग अबाउट यू, but I am introducing you. I am telling your name, your basic things, so that people know you. Introduction does something similar to the answer. So right now you are going to take the support and you are going to present the contradiction. You are going to do both the things. But majorly you are getting your marks from the body. So your introduction has to be in the same line. जैसे कि आपका introduction रहेगा कुछ इस तरीके का कि ये बात सही है, इंटरनेट एक्सपेंशन से कुछ ऐसे कल्चरल रूल्स आते हैं जो कि हमारे कल्चरल वैल्यूज आती हैं जो कि कॉन्फ्लिक्ट करती है ट्रेडिशनल वैल्यूज से। जस्ट अ सेकंड, कल्चरल वैल्यूज आती हैं जो कि कॉन्फ्लिक्ट करती हैं ट्रेडिशनल वैल्यूज से, बट अगेन दैट विल बी रिपीटिंग द सेम स्टेटमेंट, राइट? सो नाउ यू हैव टू ट्विक द स्टेटमेंट। आर वी टॉकिंग अबाउट गुड एंड बैड बोथ ऑफ इंटरनेट? नहीं, in body and contradiction together. We are balancing, not at the end. In the third paragraph, we are balancing. Right? So second and third paragraph are balancing. That means we are talking about good and bad, both the things. Right? So our introduction should, in a way, tell the examiner what we are about to write by not writing it. वो इंटरनेट पे वो नहीं आते आजकल कि टेल मी दैट, टेल डू दे, हाँ, टेल मी दिस विदाउट टेलिंग मी, हाँ, something similar you have to do in the introduction. So you can write how you can go ahead. One of the ways is internet, a very potent medium of understanding and knowledge in contemporary times, often instills things which are contradictory to our traditional understanding, as well as it paves way for a better and more comprehensive growth of a human being. Right? So now what you have given both the sides, and then you can proceed to the body. In body, you are going to discuss this. In contradiction, you are going to ask this, where you will say that what I have said is true, majorly, and it is rampant, but that is not the entire reality. The entire reality is that there are good people on internet. Internet does teach us very good things. In fact, this medium is internet with which we are connected. It helps us learn. It helps us grow. Right? And in the conclusion, you have to conclude always by summing up your everything that you have written, majorly your body and your contradiction. Right? So conclusion, it is always a bound unit. इंट्रोडक्शन में आपने बताया मैं क्या लिखने वाली हूँ, बॉडी में बताया कि ये इस कारण से मैंने वो लिखा है, कॉन्ट्रडिक्शन में इस कारण से मैंने अपना सेकंड पार्ट लिखा है, और कंक्लूजन में बोलना है दैट इज वाई मैंने ये सब बोला था। समझ में आया? सो कंक्लूजन में यू आर गोइंग टू राइट समथिंग लाइक considering both the positive and negative aspects with state intervention and citizen awareness, as well as social auditing or social interference, we can take internet to a level where it is more progressive than regressive.